Michigan State baseball is quarterfinal bound. What a game. What a win. 4-3 win that went down to the last inning. Michigan State was able to take advantage of it, putting up a run in the top of the ninth, and Nolan Higgins was absolutely able to shut the door in the bottom of the ninth for a massive, massive win. First time they've won 2 games in the Big Ten tournament since 2016. But shout out to Michigan State. I thought Michigan State, every single time Iowa had momentum, they were able to respond. You start out with Iowa getting the first run of the game in the bottom of the first inning. Michigan State was able to respond right directly from there, able to tie the game up in the top of the second, was able to even take the lead in the fourth inning by Nick Williams having a huge RBI, giving Michigan State the lead for the first time in the day, but Iowa grabbed it right back. The sixth inning was absolutely massive for Iowa, was able to put up 2 runs to take the lead. This is when things completely changed, though. This is an Iowa team defensively that percentage-wise has been the best team in the Big Ten. This is an Iowa defense that does not make mistakes, but not today. Michigan State absolutely took advantage of the biggest mistake that happened in this game, and that was a dropped third strike against CJ Deckinga, which looked like he didn't realize it at first. Ran to first base. The catcher absolutely had a good play on it, overthrew the first baseman, and tied the game. That is how quickly momentum can change a game. That is how quickly this game could have went from Michigan State winning the game and Michigan State losing the game. One mistake can cost you a game. And that's exactly what happened in this game. Now, Iowa obviously had an opportunity to score runs in the bottom of the seventh, had an opportunity to score runs in the bottom of the eighth, in the bottom of the ninth as well. But at the end of the day, Michigan State is playing really solid baseball right now. Michigan State is punishing teams for these mistakes. And that starts out with good play appearances. That starts out with playing good team defense. And that starts out with taking advantages of opportunities when you're given to them. Yes, Michigan State struggled on the base passes today. They had 15 players left on base. Michigan State had an opportunity to put up more runs, but at the end of the day, what truly matters is when it comes time to have the biggest hit of the game, you have a guy like Ryan McKay come up to the plate. Yes, Ryan McKay has struggled this year. His batting average hasn't been as good as it has been in the past. But when you have a junior that you trust completely in that spot, he hits it perfectly to the one spot in the infield no one can get it to. He hits it hard enough to get past the shortstop and gives Michigan State the lead with 1 out in the ninth inning. Obviously, you would have loved to see Michigan State be able to tack on more insurance runs, but at the end of the day, Nolan Higgins comes in, like I said in the intro, completely shuts the door. I do obviously want to give credit to Iowa, though. I thought Iowa pitching, for the most part, was really good, especially Justin Hackett and Kyle Olivo. I thought Kyle Olivo's stuff is legit. I think that fastball is absolutely legit. I think his off-speed is very, very good. 5 and 2 innings, only 1 earned run, 7 strikeouts. And that's, again, full-on credit to Michigan State, because even though they were striking out quite a bit, they were still able to put up a run on him. And that's the most important part is, yes, put the ball in play. Yes, you're striking out. Yes, you'd love to see more walks. But when you have, again, an opportunity late in this game to put up a run, you absolutely do. A really nice hit by Ryan McKay. But I also want to shout out Michigan State's pitching as well. Carter Monke, I thought had a pretty good performance. Obviously gave up 3 earned runs, 5 2/3, 4 hits, 4 strikeouts. Didn't walk anyone. Really like that. I think Carter Monke is obviously going to give you a good performance almost every single time he's out there. I think he's a really, really good pitcher. There's a reason why he pitched in this game. It's going to be him and Aiden Donovan. And I thought Carter Monke obviously gave Michigan State a ton of opportunities in this game, kept Michigan State in this game throughout the entire thing. And I thought he was throwing a lot of strikes. And I really like seeing Carter Monke really respond, especially in this type of performance, in this type of game. I think he's a guy that you can absolutely trust in like a game 2, and he went out and did exactly what you asked of him. He gave you innings. He gave you strikeouts. Yes, he gave up 4 hits. Yes, he got 3 earned runs. But at the end of the day, he did the job and got it to Gannon Grundman, got it to Nolan Higgins. Nolan Higgins shuts the door, dominant, 2 strikeouts. Gannon Grundman as well did give up 3 hits, 2 and 1/3 inning, did have 2 strikeouts. I thought Michigan State, just the way they've used the bullpen, just the pitching in general, has been really good. For the most part, obviously struggled against Purdue a little bit, but in this game, I thought was great. Want to shout out a couple more hitters. Nick Williams had a really nice day, 2 hits. Isaac Sturgis had a hit. Randy Seymour had a hit. Ryan McKay continues to be involved. Dane Murphy had a hit. Yes, he did have an error in the 9th inning that could have ended things, but that doesn't matter, again, when Nolan Higgins steps up and strikes the next guy out. But overall, what a win. What a game. Michigan State is going to be facing USC on Friday. That will be a really fun game, but also a very, very difficult pitching staff to go up against. So strikeout will definitely have to be something that gets resolved at that point. But Michigan State continues in the Big Ten tournament. What a start. This team is playing real well right now. They're really hot. They're playing with a ton of confidence. A ton of guys are getting hits. Pitching's looking good overall. Let's see what Michigan State can do going forward. But yeah, thank you for tuning in to this recap. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment as well, and more Michigan State baseball content coming up here shortly.